Love Ki Ghanti 1. You Can't Decide When It Rings. Written by Mr. Deepak Satya. Chapter 6. The graduation will have to be done. An extremely happy Raju happily participated in the yagya being conducted for planetary entry. Arrangements were made to perform yagya by making a big having kund in the main hall. 3 pundits were reciting mantras while everyone else was giving ahutis, making offerings, to the yagya. Sitting with a happy mind, Raju was enjoying the yagya for the first time in his life. Food was arranged immediately after the yagya. The mother and her 2 sons themselves served traditional food to everyone on beautiful plates made of leaves. In the food, jangor kheer, arsa, chasoni, bang chutney, fanu ka saag, traditional rice, and manvas rotis were available. That means not a single modern recipe was made. While eating, Raju realized that these relatives of his were as down-to-earth as they were rich. After the Graha Pravesh program, the only really sensible relative called Raju on some pretext and explained the bitter truth of life in clear words. Although Raju was weak in studies, he was not mentally retarded, so he immediately understood the words of that only really intelligent relative. Raju realized that the friends he was hanging out with would all disappear once they got jobs. Then he will be left alone. Being alone will force him to think about what he was doing all these days. No friend bears the expenses of idle friends. Everyone has to make their own living arrangements. This society respects only those who earn money. Tomorrow, when Raju wishes to get married, the first question that will be asked by the girl's side is, "What does the boy do?" Raju's relative gave his example and said that he was always doing something or the other, yet due to lack of a permanent job or business, no one gave him his daughter. Raju was a normal Uttarakhandi boy, that is, he wanted respect in the society, and he also wanted a girl from the society as his wife, hence he immediately understood the practical words of his wise relative. The problem with time is that if it is used well at the right time, it starts giving happiness in the form of interest like money kept in the bank. But if time is not utilized at the right time, it always remains in memory and hurts like an incomplete one-sided love. Therefore, use your time properly. When Raju's relative said this, Raju immediately agreed. I don't understand what to do. Not only do I not feel like studying, I don't even understand what work I should do. Some of my friends have some sort of talent, but I don't even have any talent. Raju expressed his feelings. Are you afraid of losing? The boy asked. This question was very serious, so for some time Raju did not dare to answer. Yes, brother, Raju replied hesitantly after about 30 seconds. Think and tell me, if you don't even try, are you then a loser? The boy asked the question. Raju expressed that he neither understood the question nor the context of the question. When you try, you either win or you lose. In case of winning, you get something. In case of losing, your hands remain empty. Even if you don't try, your hands are still empty. That means you are still a loser, even without trying. So you should try. You have lost before too. Who knows, you may try and win, Raju's wise relative said. Raju immediately understood this. His street-smart mind connected this with the story of the thirsty crow. Even before trying, the crow was already thirsty. Even if his efforts were unsuccessful, his condition would remain that of thirst. When the crow tried, he won. Understanding this, a smile appeared on Raju's face. So what should I do, brother? Raju asked like a soldier asks his commander. Raju's only sensible relative could easily feel the excitement growing within Raju. So he became completely relaxed. He was convinced that the excited Raju would definitely take his life in the right direction, because Raju's enthusiasm was not a temporary enthusiasm born of motivation, but it was the enthusiasm of inspiration born of foresight. You have to start somewhere. Often, some tasks come into our lives only to take us out of the house, so that we can access the opportunities that Mother Nature has created for us. So start from anywhere, but do something. The boy's words awakened a bulb of hope in Raju's mind. The boy saw that Raju understood this also, due to which he felt that now he would be able to keep the promise made to Raju's Pitaji. He came to the terrace of his house with Raju. If you don't feel like going out and doing anything, then stay at home and do something. Just keep yourself indulging in anything. And yes, remember that an engineer with a degree may not know anything, but he earns more than a mechanic who does not have a degree. You never know when studies will help you, so there are only benefits of studying on time. Rest, do whatever you want. This life is yours, you will have to decide whether it is good or bad. With these words, the boy ended his speech. The boy left Raju alone on the terrace and came down himself. He knew that Raju would need the right place to think about what he said, so he took Raju to the terrace. There was no one on the terrace except Raju. The thought of a mechanic without a degree stuck in Raju's mind. This thing was so practical that its proof can be seen in every street and locality. In every street and locality of Bharat, such capable people are found who know more work than engineers, but due to not having a degree, they are neither respected, nor do they get proper money. Some work will have to be done, and at least the graduation will have to be done, Raju said to himself while returning in his father's car from the Graha Pravesh function, seeing a car mechanic. After the 9th of September 2012, Raju started looking for a job. Pitaji could have got him a job immediately in his firm, but he remembered well what his only really intelligent relative had said. He had said not to impose his will on Raju, let him find his path. So Pitaji kept seeing Raju leaving home excited and returning home sad, but he did not offer Raju a job in his office. Have you ever wondered why the population in cities like Delhi or Mumbai is so high? The reason for this is the mismanagement of our governments. After getting independence, Gandhiji told the leaders that Bharat does not live in a few cities, but in millions of villages. But the idle leaders completely ignored Gandhiji's words. They opened big mills and factories in big cities, and forced the villagers to come to the cities in search of employment. When people leave millions of villages and come to a handful of cities, the population of the cities will definitely increase. Raju came to understand this foolish mismanagement of Bharat while searching for a job. When there was a shortage of employment in the entire Uttarakhand, then how employment would be found in Dehradun? Raju went to many places in search of employment opportunities, but did not get a job. As his Pitaji had observed, Raju used to leave the house every morning with enthusiasm, and returned with a sad face. When Raju did not get work even after trying many places, he also sought advice from the same relative whom his father called the only really intelligent relative. Tried in any dhaba or hotel? The real wise relative asked in an advisory tone. Raju understood in which department he had to search for a job. Raju tried in a small hotel in the neighborhood, and in the very first attempt, he got a job as a waiter in that hotel. The hotel owner was very stingy, so he hired Raju on a very low salary. But Raju did not care about this. He knew that he had a sweet tongue and a good nature, so he would definitely get tips from customers. Exactly what he had thought happened. The 16th of December 2012 was Raju's first day of work. He earned 100 rupees as a tip on the very first day. He was very happy. Due to that happiness, he did not even sleep till 1 o'clock. On the other hand, it was midnight in the night while Babita was also studying. If you don't sleep now, I won't let you wake up in the morning, said Mommy G, worried about the health of her wise daughter. Babita went to bed, grumbling. Within a short time, she fell asleep. Raju and Babita were sleeping smiling. Both of them were unaware that yesterday's newspaper was going to bring a turning point in their lives.